Hi there, everybody. Just watched MrBallen's story. Loved it. The first one he does about American guy. The second one is about a Victorian family. The first town he's talking about is east of Melbourne. It is on the map. It's only got a very small town. It's only got a post office. And you just got to Google map it. You will find it. And then he said they travelled all the way up to Bathurst, which is where I done the Bathurst 500. Then they went out to, he called it Jenolan or anyway, it's called Jenolan Caves. It's a famous caving tourist attraction. Now to get there, you go from Bathurst, you come out on the highway towards Sydney. You go about 5 kilometres or 5 mile out of Bathurst. Then you turn right and you cut out through the mountain ranges into Oberon, and then there's a loop road. Now, loop road means you can go Oberon to Jenolan or Jenolan to Oberon. So there's two ways you can go. It's a circle. Most people go to the top because it's fully tarred. Right, so apparently the story is they went out there to Jenolan Caves. The daughter stole the car. She then would have stole the car. She would have went back up to Oberon. And then for Oberon, there's a road to cut down through the inland and goes down, not on the main highways, they're back bush roads, and she would have come out of Goulburn. And that's where she went to the police station. I won't spoil the story. I'm just explaining it, what he's telling the truth. Or explaining a bit better. Because he got the pronunciations wrong. Then he said the son left, and somehow, some part of the story went to Yas. No, it's not Yas. You won't find a Yas. It's Yass. Y-A-S-S. Right? Y-A-S-S. Yeah. Yass. Man, God knows he's got me saying it. Now, Yass is south of Goulburn, past where the sister was, but it's on the highway. And there's nothing there. And Yass Junction is the junction where you turn off to go down to Canberra. There's also a big truck stop. And that's where the truckies also turn off to go north to go back up to Bathurst. It's sort of like there's circles of circles, right? So you can go from Yass, you can go back up through Cowra to go back to Blaney to go back to Bathurst, right? Or else you can go down from Yass, then you go down to Melbourne, right? And then he said another place, he got the pronunciation wrong, is Wangaratta. 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 So if you want to get in what's that one, that's a proper name. And that's his shirt he's got on in the video. Right? It's a new release. He's only done it 6 hours ago. Top 3 stories that sound fake but are 100% real, part 2. So I'm glad to say thank you, MrBallen. You're doing some Australian stories. Then the third story is about a girl who jumps out of she goes off in a parachutey thing, right? And she gets taken away from a mountain. She jumps off a mountain with a parachute with a propeller on the back or whatever it is. Right, Mount Bora. Now, unless you know Australia, you're going to get no idea where it is. Right, Mount Bora is B-O-R-A-H, right? B-O-R-A-H. And you've got to go to Tamworth, up the northern New South Wales, and then you go out towards the town of Barraba, and then you've got to go up into mountain ranges up there. Now those mountain ranges, if you look down on my video and you see the Moonbi Ranges, well the Moonbi Ranges are about 50 to 100 mile east of Mount Bora. So that'll give you a clue to how high up. And you can see the rain clouds coming in my Moonbi Ranges. Mount Bora is directly west of my Moonbi Ranges video. So he's pretty good. He's lucky that one they're in. And where she was out there was big high winds out there because there's a desert. He's quite right what he said, there's a desert. It's just out there towards Narrabri, Coonabarabran and Cadamble and places like that. So you can quite easily dehydrate and die out there. But luckily she got found. So it is a true story. So that's where Mount Bora whatever he says. It's north of Tamworth. But you can type it in, it's got an AH on the end of it. Mount Bora. It's got a silent H. All right, see you later.